Welcome, guys. Thank you for joining today's webinar. This is one of the first webinars based for business where we will talk about the FPO method that I have developed. Considering my 20 years of experience in finance and operations, I have been trying to find out what is that major reasons or the the pillars of the operational efficiency for any business. I'm so thankful you're taking your first step to join and spare this next 30 to 40 minutes towards understanding what is business and how we can bring in those operational efficiency, those hidden profits, the leaks that we see in the business. For all of you who don't know me, I am Reena Gore, author of a book called How to Recharge and Restart. Then I host a podcast. It's called Unleash and Thrive. If you have not managed to log in after even registration, don't worry, you will get a link for the webinar so that you can go and view this in your spare time and learn that, the business tricks, the tips that will help you to bring your business into more operational efficiencies. I have spent last 20 plus years in finance, in senior finance roles, CFOs, operations head, general manager. I'm based in Kenya and I'm brought up in India, but now in Kenya. I also have a platform called Linkers, which is a growth platform for your soft skills development. Please have a look at it as well. So, without wasting any further time, let's see what FPO method actually means. What drove me to create something like this? And as I'm going to start, the three major leaks that you can identify, and yes, how you can overcome them or solve those leaks, and tap those taps and make sure there are no further leaks and the water flows exactly the way it should be. So let's start. Across every organization that I have worked, you must have heard this, and it's very common. You must have heard this that we work so hard but we don't know where the profit is. The department is performing so good, but there is no sales, there is no bottom line. It's not hitting the bottom line at the end of the day. The production will keep on saying they have been efficient, they have produced, they have met their targets, sales have met their targets. Then where does this profit go when you had planned for everything, but it's not actually seen in your financial statements or in your cash flows? What should we do now? Yes, that's where we are going. And as I have seen this pattern in all the companies that I have worked with, that it actually boils down to three major areas. One being finance, managing your finances well. Second, managing your processes well, finding those leaks in the processes. And third, managing your people, the systems very well. If you, that's what it's called, FPO, finance, process, and optimization of systems. If you work on these three, you make sure each department talks to each other well, they are well aligned, they are well coordinated, you will find so many leaks. If you can find those leaks and clean up those gaps, you will see not less than 25 to 30% growth in your bottom line. Now the question is, how how do we do this, and how do we first find out those leaks? What are these kind of leaks? Before we go there, let me tell you a short story. I was once working with a packaging company, and I I had heard a lot about them, and it was the person to whom I was talking was a CEO, and he had brought new machines and was very excited at the beginning of the year that now this year I'm actually going to achieve my targets and see what is what he wanted to see as his cash flows. 3 months down the line, he called me, and I could feel it. He sounded so tired and exhausted. And I asked, what happened? He said, I am lost, Reena. I really don't know what to do and where those profits are going. With my additional new machinery, I was expecting additional tonnage and more cash flows, and overall, I should have seen growth. But I'm not able to see that. How can you help me with this? I asked him three basic questions. What are the time delays that you take for approving? What are your processes like? Then, how does your each department talk to each other? Are they aligned? Production might produce and sales might be selling, but are these two aligned together? If they are not, you have some inventory which is getting piled up. So production is producing, but that is not what is getting sold. So definitely there is a gap. And the third question was about the processes inefficiencies. Are you really monitoring your operational efficiencies every day? Do you have those kind of dashboards for each machine mapped out, its optimum production and what it is giving, about your wastes? These are the questions with my standard FPO method, whereby I analyze, I check what are the real pain areas, what are the core areas that are disturbing your business, that are the bottlenecks of your business, that are not allowing you to earn, make sure the profit reaches the target profit that you had decided for the organization. If you go through these questionnaires and you make sure that you have able to identify these gaps, you can overcome at least 20 to 30% of your profits that was actually hidden somewhere in either the processes or the systems or the communication gaps. So yes, this helped him so much. Now let's look at the most common ones. If I have to say the three most common leaks that you can find, the first one, always most important one, is the time leak. We don't realize, but there is so much time that is lost between approvals. For example, I have worked in Kenya for a long time now, and a lot with family owned businesses, SMEs. And one of the major pattern that I have seen is the management, the family owned business, they would like to keep all the control to themselves. They would not empower their team to take decisions, and each and every approval is costing them. Let's take an example. There is a growth in a market that you see. You're in a specific industry. You have competitors who are also playing, and you're also producing the same product. Now, when the other company, it might be only family owned business as well, but there's only one decision maker. He's quick in making those decisions, and they are growing fast. But there is another X company who has a board of directors like a family owned business, and for them to take any decision, maybe majorly for capex investment, You need an approval for all the board members. Now you can see the other company who is waiting for all these approvals is already losing a lot of business. The market is fast. No one waits for you to produce a specific product. There are other options available. The other director, he's a solo director, he has taken a decision and it's moving. He's already produced and sold in the market. So which company would do you think will actually grow? Please drop your comments. I want to know. Let's see. Oh god, great. Right, absolutely right. The company who is fast and quick. So you see, right, thank you. Thank you for that answer as well. So you see, the company who is quick, who is not wasting that time, is growing. So here is the time leak. The time that is wasted in getting approvals. CapEx was just one example. In a day, in your organizations also, you might be seeing so many decisions pending because there is one signature that is pending. Please put in comments, correct? What kind of scenarios you can find? Yes, approval for checks. The payment doesn't go in time, right? So, in business scenarios, there are so many things wasted, and this is a leak. It's a time leak, right? So, speed is not about rushing, it's about having a clarity, the authority, the accountability that the person has. It's about also empowering your teams. So when you join the dots, you might now start getting me. It's not only about processes. You have to manage the processes. There has to be standard processes in place. But how much time are you spending? Correct. Is equally important. Okay. Great. Now, yes. Now let's talk about process leak. What is a process leak? Put in comments according to you. Mm-hmm. Correct. The gaps between two, right? When the process is not flowing exactly the way it should, right? Right. Yep. So often you might have heard this one as a common thing. Sales will go and overpromise. They want to sell. They want to meet their targets. So sales has overpromised a customer that I will deliver you, say, 100,000 pieces this week. Production is not aware about it. They had made a plan in the beginning of the month, right? Yeah, we are talking about a manufacturing industry. So they had made a plan for production. They are continuing the production. They don't even know that sales has overpromised. Now what happens? Yeah, when it's time to deliver, you are short of funds. Even if you take existing inventory, you are still falling short. It's a cumulative effect. If you notice, it's not only about not delivering this time. You start losing customers confidence on you. Next time when any sales representative from your company goes, they customer will not really believe in you. They will already make a plan B from your competitor, right? Excellent. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. Nice. Correct. So there has to be a flow between the departments, not only sales and production. It can be between purchase and finance. It can be between production and finance. There can be so many combinations whereby if the flow starting from sales order up to the goods delivered and receiving that payment, if anything that is missed out from the loop, there is a process gap. It's a process leak. And believe it me or not, I have seen that myself in so many years of experience, that these leaks cost you not less than 20% of your EBITDA. Straightforward. If you actually close these loops, you will see a big growth in the EBITDA. What is the third leak now? Most interesting one. I love this. Any guesses? Yeah. So the third one is about the people leak. If your people are not efficient, if there is a gap within your departments, that cross functional training, yeah, I'll be doing a separate video only on cross functional trainings, why it is so important and how it actually helps your EBITDA. Imagine each and every person thinking like a finance person as an entrepreneur in your organization, your whole EBITDA will multiply. It's not only the CEO who is working on the profits, but imagine the production person knows his delay of delivering X amount of goods to the sales is costing company so and so amount. HR knows the importance of overtime, how that analytics play, and each and every person who is being paid extra is actually costing company so much. If you actually close this gap, yes, it can give you a big benefit. So these are the three leaks we discussed. One is time leak, second is process leak, and third is people's leak. Process leak is too much of overtime, productivity lost, the gap between two communication for two departments. Time leak is delays in the approval process, delays in communication from one department to another. And the third is people's leak, where the people are not they are not aligned with the organizational goals. They know their own role, but they don't work as a team. So there is a leak there. I hope you're enjoying this. Yeah, there's so much to learn, and we are going to share so many stories, so many real life examples, so that you understand the concepts of business. You understand what it means to have control, what it means to have correct systems in place, a real time dashboards in place, and how they can really improve your efficiency, thereby improving your profits. Exactly, that's what we work for. Business is all about profits, money, money, right? Yeah, great. I would like all of you to drop comments about what's one habit or belief that that you think might be slowing down your business. Do some reflection, think. Mhm. Has this happened in your workplace, that today I have come to work and now I start looking at how much I have to deliver, what is there in the stocks. Oh God, now I don't have enough production coming in. I will not be able to deliver. The truck is not available for delivery. Yeah, is this common? Absolutely, right? You're firefighting every day. First thing you go, you start looking at what firefighting you have to do. Imagine, instead of doing this firefighting, if you could have something in place which guides you not only throughout the day, for the next day you are planned, you already know what you need to do. Would that be great? If not 100%, even if it improves by 10 or 20%, how would your day be? Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, it will be great. It will be productive. You would feel like you really want to go to work. Thank you for that comment. Yeah, please be interactive. Ask me questions. Last 10 minutes, we will keep for more questions coming in. I would like to know, what do you want me to talk about in my next webinar? We will be talking about the next webinar in a short while. Keep the comments coming. Great. Take a minute to reflect. Yeah. See what is out of these three leaks, which one is that is holding you up, or if there is any other one that you think is, pressing issue for you, but it's not really covered right now. I would love to hear your questions. Great. Great, guys. I'm happy you have enjoyed this session. You have been super participative. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I know we'll be connecting again next Thursday, same time, and we'll be talking about how we should not be dependent on the star heroes. Each and every organization has that one star performer. It's good to have it, but how can a business not be dependent on a person, but and instead we build a system that works for you? Tune in next Thursday as well as we talk about it, discuss about it. Please make sure your questions are ready. Right. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. If there is anything else that you would like me to do on clarification of doubts or more about business, feel free to ask any questions. Great. As we wrap up this round, I want you to go with one thought in mind that helped you, and one thought of reflection that you would like to do so that you improve and work on your business. As we close this session, please note I have this FPO method for transformation of your businesses, bringing that operational efficiency, increasing your profits, and closing these leaks, these gaps. It's called the FPO method. I'll be talking about it and sharing more info. Stay tuned. You can follow me on Instagram at Reena_leadership coaching, on my YouTube channel Unleash and Thrive, and on LinkedIn. Thank you. Bye bye.